As much as I loved BlackBerry's attempt to revitalize their brand with the Z10 and with BlackBerry 10, I'm a physical keyboard guy. How's it going, guys? I'm Aaron Baker from PhoneDog.com, and when I think of BlackBerry, I think of physical QWERTY keyboards, and quite a few enterprise users, not to mention emerging markets, do as well. That is why the BlackBerry Q10 is going to be a great option for them. It's the physical QWERTY keyboard version of their BlackBerry 10 device, and it packs some great specifications, and it is coming very soon to Verizon, to Sprint, and to T-Mobile. Got one in the office? Let's take a look in the full unboxing. I gotta be honest with you, I hate carrying two phones. I think it's clunky, and I usually just carry one phone, but if I were to carry two, the BlackBerry Q10 would probably be my second work device. And the reason why is because I love physical QWERTY keyboards, not to mention back in the day I was a big BlackBerry fan, so it's nice to see them moving forward with new designs that appeal to existing BlackBerry users and new people with the introduction and release of BlackBerry 10. This is the BlackBerry Q10, available now through some select online retailers, coming very soon to Verizon, to Sprint, and to T-Mobile. No AT&T in sight just yet. And it is the Q10 we've seen before. Specs wise, you've got a 1.5 gigahertz Snapdragon S4 CPU. It's a dual core CPU, 3.1 inch 720p HD display. So 720 by 720 here. So really a crisp, should be nice display. And then you've got the typical BlackBerry looking form factor with BlackBerry 10 out of the box, a 2,100 milliamp hour battery, and 4G LTE connectivity. Now before I dive into the box, I want to thank the people that sent us this review unit. GSM Nation. Thanks to them, it's available at gsmnation.com, and you can actually buy the BlackBerry Q10 through them. It's great because if you like unlocked devices, they're a great resource for devices like the Q10, the Z10, an unlocked Galaxy S4, for example, and more. So huge thanks to them for sending us over a unit to review. And then of course in the box, let's see what we got here. And you can see box-wise, I should have mentioned this a second ago, the Q10 design here on the box, very reminiscent of the Z10 box when it came out. So nice to see the QWERTY keyboard option for those people like myself that get hundreds of emails a day, really miss the keyboard. And if you remember, we had BlackBerryDog.com or BeVeryDog.com back in the day. I was a big BlackBerry fan. Unfortunately, you know, iOS just surpassed it. Android just surpassed it. I'm really excited to see what BlackBerry 10 can do, and now BlackBerry 10.1. BlackBerry Q10 smartphone, Q10 smartphone, Comienza Easy. That is not Spanish, I don't believe. No wonder this awesome smartphone has awesome power and speed. It's got a Snapdragon processor, and then of course the goodies that come in the box. You get some earbuds I should say, AC adapter module, and then of course, I said that backwards, USB cable. AC adapter module is actually down here in this side of the box. But I won't spend too much time unboxing that stuff. You've seen it before. What we really want to see is the device itself. Now, I put an AT&T SIM card in this device, and you can see physical QWERTY keyboard down here. Again, 3.1 inch display on this unit. And I'm going to go ahead and stick that sticker over there so we can hang on to these stickers. Ooh, listen at that. Man. Nice sticker. Really a good looking phone though, so if you're somebody like me that used to like BlackBerry, really a big fan of a physical QWERTY keyboard, this is going to be pleasing to you, although I will say, and a bunch of people have pointed this out, the keys are straight. They're not curved like previous BlackBerry devices, so unlike the old 9900 or 9930, they're not curved in the way of a typical QWERTY keyboard on an old BlackBerry device. A little bit different there. Also, first impressions out of the box, this device is thicker than the BlackBerry Bold 9900 and 9910. A slightly different design on the back here with the camera right here. BlackBerry logo, kind of a etched design, or not etched, I should say, kind of a not textured either, but more of a just design on the back, for lack of a better word. And then keyboard right up here, 4-row keyboard, numbers built into the QWERTY part of the keyboard. Then over here, volume rocker buttons, a quick voice button, power button, 3.5mm headphone jack, speaker at the bottom, micro USB charging port, HDMI port over on the side. So we'll power it up by pressing the power button. Bet you would have never guessed that. We'll power it up by pressing the power button. Let's make sure we've got some juice here on the device. Overall, fits pretty well in the hand. 3.1 inches, going to be small for a lot of people, but for those people, again, that email and are used to the Bold 9900, 9930, older BlackBerry devices, this is going to be a perfect fit in the hand for them. Powering up right now, BlackBerry logo in tow, and good news, these things still take just as long to power up as they did before. So we'll let it go through its power sequence here. I'm going to keep it on actually so you can see what it looks like, but it's starting up right now. It's about 25% of the way through. And while it's doing that, we'll talk a little bit about strategy here. Now, this is not coming to AT&T in the States, but it is coming to 3 of the 4 major US carriers, T-Mobile, Sprint, and Verizon. Brings a QWERTY keyboard option. It's nice to get BlackBerry 10 integrated with a QWERTY keyboard option, so if you need it for emails, you're going to have an option that's at least up to date as opposed to BlackBerry OS 7. So a little bit of a difference in the overall look of the keyboard. I can't decide whether I like the keys to be kind of straight horizontal like this, if I miss the curved keyboard. We'll figure that out in the full video review and in subsequent dogfights, but excited to see a newer version of BlackBerry OS. Also fits pretty well in the hand. BlackBerry did a pretty good job there. Of course, battery in the back, AT&T SIM card right back there in the back, and a micro SD card slot as well under the battery door. So we're going to see if this is powered on yet. Yay, it's powered on. Searching for network, and it might take its sweet time. SIM not detected. Very interesting there. We'll wait and see what happens. SIM loading in progress, searching for network, and you can see typical BlackBerry 10 look and feel here with a phone shortcut button right here. You got your dialer on screen, and of course you can use numbers on the keypad as well. So swipe up, typical BlackBerry 10 gestures here, nothing really different there. You've got your BlackBerry Hub as well, up and the BlackBerry Hub ready to go here with AT&T 4G LTE connectivity. And I believe the GSMNation.com version also has T-Mobile LTE capabilities as well. But we'll put that to the test in the full video review. But nice to see it here. Again, the new version of BlackBerry OS BB10, also known as BlackBerry 10. I can send a text message, for example, here and take a test at the keyboard, because really the keyboard's the meat of this device. Quick Brown Fox is happy that he has a full QWERTY keyboard to play with. And of course, much like the Bold 9900, 9930, also a touchscreen here so I can change stuff around on the fly on the screen and still use that physical QWERTY keyboard. So we'll throw that over there into drafts. Go back here and take a look at the browser. Again, LTE connectivity, so we'll load up phonedog.com on this device as well, phonedog.com. Trying to get back to those BlackBerry shortcuts, little things like hitting the Alt key and the period as opposed to having a dedicated on-screen period button might take a little bit of time. I don't know if it'll actually switch into landscape mode or not, but pinch to zoom still responsive on the display here, and of course I can scroll down as I see fit, and I can access all of my pages right here and open up my various tabs and keep these open in various windows. All apps are to the right, recent apps are to the left, emails and messages are to the left, and it's giving me a quick walkthrough. Of course, BBM integrated here as well, along with text messages, phone calls, and more. Keep it locked on phonedog.com for more on the BlackBerry Q10. Obviously the winning equation here for this device, the physical QWERTY keyboard. Screen's a little smaller, it does have LTE capabilities, but the overall device is a little bit smaller than the other industry heavyweights in the market. Where this is going to win is in those marketplaces where physical keyboards are important, be it the enterprise space, be it emerging markets, whatever the case may be. This is going to be a device with a physical QWERTY keyboard. Does it hold up against other devices like the Galaxy S4, the Note 2, the HTC One? We'll find out in the full review and in the next couple of days. Keep it locked on the site for continuing coverage. I'm on Twitter at phonedog_Aaron. I'm on Facebook at facebook.com/HiAaronBaker. And we're on Google Plus as well at phonedog.com/G+. Before I sign off, special thanks to our partners at Best Buy Mobile as well for giving us devices like this for use in our One Paw Bandit giveaway game, which is our game we give free phones, I should say, to you on the site. When you walk into Best Buy Mobile to get this device when it's available in the US, you'll deal with unbiased representatives. So you can get a Sprint, a Verizon, or a T-Mobile one. They'll help you determine which one is the best for your neck of the woods. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks to Best Buy Mobile, and special thanks to GSM Nation for the review unit. I'll see you next time. Keep it locked on the site. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll be back soon with a full video review.